way to structure a demo call? How long should a demo call be to begin with?
But it depends. There's always going to be the answer there. So I'm going to give a lot of assumptions, make a lot of assumptions, and I probably won't voice all of them now. But a very basic level, before someone gets to a demo, you need to do some sort of qualification, or the demo has to be really short. Reason being, for every minute you spend face to face, you're spending at least a minute prepping, following up, paperwork, all those sorts of things. So if the demo is the first step in your process, as short as possible. I've got one client who they do 15-minute demos, technically, is what people book. They usually go beyond that 15 minutes, but if they're not qualified on the other side, they will end it at 15 minutes. They'll literally show the software. It's not actually software, but they'll show the thing and then end the call. So if you haven't done any level of qualification, as short as reasonable. If you have, as long as you need to actually have a genuine sales conversation. What I mean by that is in 15 minutes, can't get into pain, can't ask them why they're actually buying. You will maybe be able to show, if it's a software, 1 or 2 screens. Maybe. 15 minutes is barely enough time to, I don't know, brush your teeth. I'm going to assume you've done some level of discovery, some level of qualification, some level of, roughly that this is the right person to be speaking to. So the first thing you need to do is you need to redo that discovery, confirm everything, rebuild the pain. They're talking to you for a reason. People don't make decisions and they don't buy stuff unless it actually hurts enough to buy it. They have to value, especially in the SaaS world, like it's not actually the cash that's the problem. I've noticed in SaaS, it's the stickiness of having to change their internal processes. And knowing that buying from you doesn't mean I'm buying a piece of software. It means I'm buying a license to a piece of software that I'll have to keep paying for, and I have to make a lot of changes internally. And what I mean by that is I have an agency client they do design. And it's a design agency and they sell like 80K packages. And it's like a 3-week sales cycle because you either want it and you want to change your design and you're doing something, and they sell, like in their deck, they've got like a skincare brand as one of their testimonials. They've got a large retreat resort thing. I say large, it's a large property. I think it's only got maybe 80 rooms or something like that. And then they've also got like a bank. They did some, like a neo bank, a micro bank, they did some design work for. But these are their 3-week sales cycles, maybe 4 weeks at most, because someone comes to them or they get an introduction or whatever to someone much later in the process from a sales perspective, and that they don't have to change a huge amount in their business to buy. So yeah, they're spending $80,000, but internally they don't have to change a huge amount. It's just a couple of different designs on the website, a couple of vector files go here and there. Software, on the other hand, it might only be a $10,000 software, but it always involves a change internally. So you have to build a hell of a lot more pain for someone to not just spend money and make the problem go away, but to spend time, effort, and energy. So the money is often not the actual issue. I know that sounds stupid, but from a building the pain perspective, you don't think about it as a $10,000 sale. Think about it as the amount of change they have to do. So you got to build the pain up enough.
So just in that, so let's say you do that 15-minute demo, and that's not really enough time to do it. You can show them 1 or 2 screens, but let's say like that's your first step, that's your filter. Then you get on the second call, which is the actual demo where you talk through their pain points and stuff like that. So you should be starting that call with, remember last time we spoke, you said this was an issue and this was an issue and this was an issue. Well, like talk me through that a bit more. Do you reiterate what you spoke about the pain points previously, or?
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, so I call it a mini discovery, because you have to get them back into, why do I care about this again? And you want to get as quickly as you can to emotion of, why do I care? Because as soon as you can get to emotion of, oh, I need this, I love this, I want this, then you transition to logic of how they're going to implement it. You have to, when you're selling to someone, you have to hit them emotionally, and emotions have to come first. And then they have to make a decision, they have to back it up with logic. Because like, I would love to buy a Ferrari. I'm 6'6". I don't think I fit in the average Ferrari, So not only would I have to buy a very expensive car, I'd then have to get customized seating and customized stuff like that. And like that just feels like a lot of effort. So emotionally, I'd love to have a Ferrari because then I can put my foot down and it makes a really cool sound. Logically, can I be bothered spending even more to then get the seat customized? I don't know if that was a great analogy, but it's the one we're living with. So you've got to rebuild that pain. Then you spend the rest of the call reiterating, rebuilding, getting them to say, "Oh, I love that. Oh, cool. Hang on, help me understand. Why do you love that? What's going on there?" And if you want a great way of doing that, it's really fun. It's called Drop a Really Bomb. Just go and search for message me on LinkedIn, Really Bomb, and I'll send you the article. My website is just, I am a sales guy. I'm not a marketer. I'm not a tech guy. My website sucks. Don't go and try and look for it there. Just message Ryan, message me, Really Bomb, and you'll see a fun way of getting people who say, "Oh, I love that," to transition to like emotion to logic, which is what you're trying to do the whole way through.
Hey, it's Ryan here. If you liked that video, please click the like and subscribe button somewhere down there and check out the full interview right over here. Go on, click it. You know you want to.